Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome to the mini park contest results video for the beginner bracket. We're going to be dividing these videos up into the individual brackets. So we are starting with the new builders, and my goodness, let's just take a second to appreciate how megalithic this contest was, and now we're actually here at the end of it all. Can you guys believe it? Just to give some context, the first video was released in August 22nd. Holy good googly moogly. We ran through all of September, all of October, and now here we are in November. My freaking goodness, 2 and a bit months worth of videos at 2 a day. The most work I've ever put into any project thus far. I would have to say this almost trumps Candyland in just the amount of work that was done here. Recording these videos, scheduling everything, getting it all out to you. And unfortunately, we didn't even get to see all of the creations. Out of the 203 submissions throughout the contest, we only ended up featuring 135. I say only. Our largest contest so far had been 80-something submissions with the dueling coaster contest. Now that's not including shop contests. We've had 100 or so submissions, 150 submissions in previous shop contests, but those are much smaller and quicker. For the largest contest ever being a park contest, 200 plus submissions is absolutely insane. And now with the expansion to console releases, the game is about to get bigger. We had Discord blow up with this contest. We're up to over 4,000 members in Discord and growing with the console edition. And I have seen your comments, guys. Everybody's asking, are you going to review console edition stuff? And that's going to be a process going forward. We have to test things. And first and foremost, I have to get my hands on a next gen console. So hopefully if I can get my hands on that, buy a copy of Planet Coaster, we can start tinkering around with how we're going to treat the console edition and how that will work for contests going forward and submissions and reviews for the console edition. But it's something we're going to look into and play around with going into 2021. And with that out of the way, let's talk more about the beginner bracket. This bracket was absolutely amazing. We had a total of 66 submissions, 29 of them which were featured, so less than half were able to get a full feature. But this is the new builder bracket. We're expecting advanced level quality. That's asking for a lot coming out of these new builders, but almost half of you guys delivered at an advanced level quality or higher, which is absolutely outstanding. A lot of the beginners that did get shown were building as if they were freaking masters and legends. So the community has certainly jumped forward with a bunch of tremendous builders. And I got to tell you, Discord's going to blow up over the next few days, if not already at the time of this video, because the promotions that we're going to be giving out, there's a lot of people jumping forward in ranks. So as a bracket overall, the most impressive beginner bracket that I have ever featured in my time of contests. And I believe this was our 18th contest on the show in 4 years. So that says a lot. You guys, 4 years into the game, have come out of the woodworks, never done anything in the game before, and you blew us away with some of the best talent we have ever seen in Planet Coaster history. That says a lot for the game. It says it's promising for the console players that are joining in now, because we're 4 years into the game and there are new people showing up that are very, very talented, very interested in the game, and Discord is continuously growing. So even though the game is 4 years old, I'm still featuring it on the show. I'm still featuring creations. We got tons of people doing collabs. There's contests going all over, little micro communities sprouting up everywhere. It's really, really promising. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon on the channel, even though I would like to branch out a little bit going into 2021. Planet Coaster's not going anywhere, and I have some ambitions for more future contests and ideas. So let's move on into the results for the new builder bracket. When you guys got to vote, you got to pick your top 5. And with that said, top 10 is locked in because we had a total of 485 votes. 485 of you wonderful people decided to vote on this and choose your top 5. Asking you to choose any more than 5 would have been ridiculous, and this did give us a decisive top 5. So let's get right on into it. Starting with number 5. Paradise Falls, created by Rollercoaster. Okay, what a wonderful adventure park. This actually was, I feel like I'm gonna say this a lot, but this was one of my favorite adventure parks in the entire contest, especially this bracket. You know, it just was absolutely colorful. The flat rides were some of the best in this bracket. Every single flat ride was decorated to its fullest potential. And what really made me excited about this park is that all the checkboxes were completed to the maximum. There were 3 main attractions. There were 5 flat rides, all skinned. There was a park entrance. It had everything that we asked for, custom signs, custom everything, fully decorated to a way above advanced quality. And in my opinion, I think it actually deserves to be higher in this top 5, but definitely deserving of the top 5 overall. And I'm actually a little bit shocked that it didn't place higher, because not only did it check all those boxes, like I mentioned, we had 3 main attractions, wonderful flat rides. It had everything that you would want from a theme park, and it had that amazing adventure vibes to it. So when you open it up, it looks like a theme park. It looks like an adventure themed park. It was absolutely eye candy and astonishing. We even had a fireworks show. It was fully night lit, and I did forget to check it at night, and we did forget a couple things, but the overall view of this park from a bird's eye view was just unbelievable. The actual landscape and the island, the way they fit this into the 40 by 40 but made it look larger than a 40 by 40 was just incredible. Paradise Falls is definitely one of the top contenders of the adventure theme parks, and maybe adventure isn't boating to the community as much as some of the others, and unfortunately it did not get into the top 3, but certainly deserving of the top 5. So congratulations, Relamatep, on placing in the top 5 of the beginner bracket. Number 4, the Emerald City, created by Gabriel the Fuzz. Holy good googly moogly. Taking a page out of The Wizard of Oz, this creator has made the Emerald City, and boy oh boy was it just a sight to be seen. When you open it up, you just thought, wow, this is magical. This is freaking masterful quality. From a new builder, I just didn't expect this. When you first look at it, you're looking through the submissions, you think, okay, this is placing in the top 3. And yet here we are looking at this as a 4th place contender. The 3 above it were just so good. And that is absolutely insane, because you look at this and you think, okay, this is probably going to win the entire thing. But it didn't, and that is so shocking. But it did get top 5, and it is an absolute masterpiece and great tribute to the Wizard of Oz. The dark ride itself told the story of the Wizard of Oz, and you did get to meet Oz himself throughout the journey. The whole thing is a spectacle. It looks like the Emerald City. I think it's very impressive. Where it may have fallen a little bit short is it doesn't really scream theme park as much as it does scream the Emerald City. It's the Emerald City with rides and attractions, and I think maybe that's where it fell a little bit short compared to the ones in the top 3. But an absolute masterful creation from Gabriel the Fuzz. You have a lot to be proud of with this, because it's showing legendary quality. You keep putting stuff like this on your workshop, and you're going to be in the Master Builders in no time. So congratulations on 4th place, Gabriel the Fuzz, on an astonishing creation with the Emerald City. And moving on to our top 3, which are winning prizes. You guys are going to get a Steam game of your choice from the prize pool. Special icons in Discord that will last until the next time we do a contest, and the bragging rights of being the best out of 66 people in your bracket, which is quite impressive to say the least. So number 3 is going to Coyote Canyon, created by Spag Bowl Chomper. Oh boy, I was having a lot of fun with this creation, singing along and having a great time. I think the Canyon Runner coaster in this theme park, we got to talk about that first and foremost, because that was the selling point. The best, I want to say the best Canyon Runner coaster I've ever experienced in Planet Coaster history. So just my favorite Canyon Runner so far. The way it navigated through the canyon was sensational. The cowboy theming itself, you somehow took a 40 by 40 park and split it in two with a canyon and utilized that canyon with your main attraction. Both sides of the park were very impressive. The Western theming was masterful. And then you even squeezed in a Horror Heights into the mountain, which just was a great, interesting twist on a Horror Heights because it was themed around Western. One of the best Horror Heights in the contest at that. Top quality theming, top quality coaster / main attraction, a Horror Heights jam in there, and the actual spectacle, the landscape, the way you put everything together created a beautiful Western City theme park. And this has to be one of the top tier Western parks in the entire contest. Absolutely amazing stuff. Hats off to you, Spagbowl Chomper, because Coyote Canyon, to me, is one of the most memorable Western experiences out of not only the contest, but Planet Coaster Park Spotlight in and of itself. And that Canyon Runner will probably never leave my mind. Whenever I see Canyon Runners going into the future, I will be thinking of Coyote Canyon. So setting new standards for Western, coming in third place in your bracket of 66 creators. Spagbowl Chomper, you are taking the bronze trophy, third place, a Steam game of your choice, and a nice little bronze medal to showcase and brag in Discord with for the coming foreseeable months. So congratulations on third place, Spagbowl Chomper with Coyote Canyon. Number 2 is going to Bikini Bottom, created by Tanzo's X-Wing, on an absolutely adventurous recreation of Bikini Bottom from SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, you, the viewers, this is probably one of the most viewed videos in the contest. It got a lot of traction, it got a lot of attention, and I'm actually shocked that it's landing here in second place. That first place winner must have really done a good job for the attention-seeking Bikini Bottom to not get first. This was, in many people's eyes, a perfect recreation of Bikini Bottom. It had all of the throwbacks to SpongeBob SquarePants. I even missed a freaking 10-minute dark ride, which we had to upload separately, which also had record-breaking views. As a whole, I mean, you recreated some of people's most nostalgic favorite TV shows and did it to such pristine detail. And you actually got to go to SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom and experience it as a fully fledged theme park. And for me, that's what I actually did like about this, is when we went down there, I didn't feel like I was just visiting Bikini Bottom. I felt like I was going to a theme park. We had go-karts, we had coasters, we had dark rides, we had a nice mixture between everything, and those shops were just absolutely amazing. You had the Chum Bucket shop versus the Krusty Krab, and it felt like you were actually visiting these places in SpongeBob, but you turned them into Planet Coaster shopping centers where the guests would go get their food, and also mixed in flat rides into some of these. So really well decorated shops, really well decorated flat rides, a great balance between main attractions with a go-kart, dark rides, and coaster. It really has it all. And with that said, it absolutely deserves second place as a theme park itself. If we take away everything that was SpongeBob SquarePants and we look at this objectively as just a theme park, it definitely hits on all of the points that we are looking for in this contest. And then you definitely get all the brownie points from the Super SpongeBob super fans out there. So it does it all. It really does it all. And surprisingly, landing in second place, even though it did it all. But that goes to say a lot about what's placing in first in this contest. But Tanzo's X-Wing, a lot of talent here. You're an upcoming master builder, absolutely. This is just a sensational second place win. So congratulations on second place. You are getting the silver trophy, the silver medal for Discord, and a Steam game of your choice. Congratulations. And the first place winner, the best creation of 66 beginner submissions goes to The Quarry, created by NF Miniker. Oh, what a unique and interesting spin. Something that was a complete risk and unassuming creation, where you might think, oh, this isn't going to get in top 5 when you first think of the concept of a construction site turned into a theme park. And even some of the initial screenshots had me thinking, uh-oh, because it's a little bit dirty, it's in a quarry, it's a little bit scrappy. But when you get into this park and you walk around, the details are phenomenal. I mean, where everything was considered here, from the tracks on the dirt road, from cars and vehicles passing by, to every single flat ride being an old piece of refurbished construction turned into a ride itself. Even the supports were being held up as cranes and different things like that. The flat rides were drills and mining equipment. I mean, the creativity is beyond imaginable here, and that is what we want to see from our first place winners in a contest like this. People that take an idea that is super unassuming, super difficult. I mean, coming up with all of this stuff, from all the bins and the construction cargo and the foreman rooms and the little facilities, little johns and outhouses and trailer beds and equipment, and everything that you need to make a construction site was there. And that is not the most exciting thing when you go, I'm going to make a theme park. You know, most people want to go for fantasy, sci-fi, and they want to have fun creating these things. If I tasked you to create me a construction site, you wouldn't be that excited to do it. So it's a super difficult, challenging thing that is a little bit tedious and strenuous. And when you put it all together and you put all the details in there and you walk through the park, you go, wow, I'm in a construction site and it's been turned into a theme park. It just blows the top off of creativity. And the actual main attraction, the coaster, was so good, I had to ride it twice. I had so many dangerous mishaps. Things were firing off, debris was falling, and things were sparking. Everything felt like it was very dangerous, and people basically had to sign a waiver to come into this park because it was one dangerous park. And that's what I love about this. And the Easter egg was absolutely phenomenal. I'll play a clip of it here.
Oh, there's a hidden part here.
Here lies MF Miniker, cause of death, the Channel 5 gaming. There she is. She says, if you look hard enough, you might find me dead in the park. She actually wasn't kidding. Oh, that's my amazing. God. Oh, she's great. Oh. Well, hold on. Just like that, NF Miniker, we have resurrected you from the dead, and we hope you're alive when you receive your contest prize. So NF Miniker, she basically said she killed herself creating this park. And I said in that very moment, we are resurrecting you so you can receive your first place prize. I did not rig these votes. I will show them to you at the end, guys. I knew right then and there she was going to win with this amazing creation. And she absolutely did, with a total of 357 votes, taking up almost 20% of the overall votes. A massive score of almost 1,400 points, 151 first place picks of the 450 people that voted. My goodness, this is saying a lot. Not only did you take first place, but you took it by a landslide. Wow, absolutely phenomenal stuff. And again, I just want to say this is what I love about these contests, is seeing what it brings out in people, seeing what kind of unassuming creations and what kind of things they can do to push their creativity. If you would have told me the top winner of this contest, if you had a crystal ball and you told me a construction site is going to win in this bracket, I would have said you're out of your mind. A construction site, we're looking for theme parks, not construction sites. But who would have thought a construction site converted into a theme park is one of the most brilliant creative things that you could see in Planet Coaster. Absolutely amazing stuff. Congratulations, NF Miniker, on the gold trophy, you will be getting a gold medallion in Discord, as well as a Steam game of your choice from the prize pool, and bragging rights of coming in and smashing 66 other creators with landslide votes in the beginner bracket. Absolutely amazing. Hats off to you, NF Miniker. I mean, this park is absolutely memorable to all of us. Okay, so those are our top 5. Congratulations to the top 5, the top 3 for all winning prizes and medals for Discord. Let's take a look at the actual chart itself. So here it is, everybody. I'm going to hide the results for anything below the top 10. The data becomes very, very minuscule. As you can see, even from the bottom tier, the bottom 4, they're really close. Percentage wise, 3.13%, 3.4%, 3.7%, 4%. They're very, very close. And you can imagine the one that placed 10 out of 66 creations only has 3% of the votes. That's how decisive the top 5 were. Basically, everybody that voted for what's in the top 5. So there were just no votes left to give out. So it's just a very small, slight gradual fall off from there, where almost everything becomes equal, with 2% and lower all the way down. So that's how decisive these top 5 were. But these top 3 were very clear, very decisive. And if you want to look at some of the numbers here, NF Miniker coming in with some amazing scores, with almost 20% of the overall votes, 357 total votes, a score of almost 1,400. And to give you an idea, Bikini Bottom is trailing behind at 1,000 score. 50 less first place votes on Bikini Bottom for first place, 4% less overall in percentage, and you can see basically the numbers going down from there. But super competitive, nonetheless. I mean, everybody in this bracket did something amazing, but these top 5 just stood out so much, and I can tell you, everybody in this top 10 is climbing up to Master Builder. If you did not place in the top 10, don't be so hard on yourself. This bracket was stacked with 66 competitors. The fact that there can only be 5 out of 66 is really quite crazy. So I do think a majority of the competitors that got a full feature, most of you guys are moving up to advanced. And I guess you can actually see that right here. The top 10, all of you guys are now advanced builders, no longer beginners. You're jumping ranks, you're moving up. I want to give a little bit of like a tip to everybody, as well as a little bit of a requirement. A lot of people did jump to advanced, but they basically didn't quite meet the requirements of an advanced builder. But we can see from your park that everything you did is advanced quality. You got a full feature, you're an advanced builder. If we go over to, for example, Bikini Bottom created by X-Wing, here's their profile. So the very first thing that they ever created was essentially Bikini Bottom. If that was the only thing on their workshop, I mean, it's showing advanced quality. But what you did right here, Spagbowl, is you uploaded your creations, the Krusty Krab, the Salty Spittoon. You took what you did for this contest and you turned them into blueprints for others to download. And now we can come to your workshop and be like, wow, look at all the advanced builds that they have. And since then, you also did Trick or Treat House. You've also done some new stuff for the, looks to be the Action Coaster contest. You have all these amazing looking pod racers. These are phenomenal. So not only are you showing advanced quality by padding your workshop with all this stuff, you're going to quickly move up to expert. So a lot of you guys may, what we did notice while giving promotions, you might have just had your mini park. And we gave most of you advanced based off your mini park alone, but we would like you to update your workshops with some of your most proud blueprints from your mini park. Upload them, pad your workshop, because if you don't, you won't ever meet the requirements for expert builder. You need a lot more creations on your workshop to get to expert now, and just having that one mini park it technically shouldn't be enough to get you up. But for the mini park, we know you created everything. We absolutely know you created everything because that was within the rules. But based off that, you should be uploading everything or as much to your workshop like Spagbowl did. So good job there, Spagbowl. I want everyone to try to follow this as an example and do the same thing. Upload some of the creations that you're proud of from your mini park to your workshop, because when workshop reviews come around and further contests come around, you probably won't be getting a promotion unless we see that volume on your workshop. So absolutely amazing stuff. Congratulations once again to the top 5 as well as the top 3. You guys did some amazing work, and same with everyone else in this bracket. There wasn't a creation that I didn't like. Everybody has something to be proud of, and I look forward to doing future contests related to parks in the future 2021. So that's pretty much going to do it for the beginner bracket results video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow in the builder bracket results. So once again, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.